We began today with the latest in the India-U.S. ties. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday said teams from New Delhi and Washington were working to conclude their trade negotiation with the U.S. at the earliest. The Prime Minister also said that he's confident that trade negotiations with the United States will pave the way for unlocking the potential of the India-U.S. partnership.
India and the US are close friends and natural partners. I'm confident that our trade negotiations will pave the way for unlocking the limitless potential of the India-US partnership. Our teams are working to conclude these discussions at the earliest. I'm also looking forward to speaking with President Trump. We will work together to secure a brighter, more prosperous future for both our people.
Prime Minister Modi's remarks came just hours after President Trump wrote on Truth Social that his administration was continuing talks with India to address trade barriers. Now, Trump said he felt certain there would be no difficulty in reaching a successful conclusion for what he described as the two great countries. He also described Prime Minister Narendra Modi as a very good friend and said he looks forward to speaking with him in the upcoming weeks.
I am pleased to announce that India and the United States of America are continuing negotiations to address the trade barriers between our two nations. I look forward to speaking with my very good friend, Prime Minister Modi, in the upcoming weeks. I feel certain that there will be no difficulty in coming to a successful conclusion for both of our great countries.
For months, President Trump had promised that the two sides were close to clinching a trade deal. And Washington had first imposed a 25% duty on India and later doubled it to 50% over India's purchase of Russian oil, prompting New Delhi to call these tariffs unfair, unjustified, and unreasonable. And late last month, Prime Minister Modi traveled to China for the first time in 7 years, attending the SCO summit hosted by President Xi Jinping, where he was seen walking hand in hand with Russian President Vladimir Putin. The image triggered a sharp reaction from Trump, who posted the picture of the three leaders, writing that it had looked like India and Russia had been lost to what he called the deepest, darkest China. However, a day later, President Trump said he would always remain friends with the Indian leader.
I always will. I'll always be friends with Modi. He's great. Prime Minister, he's great. I'll always be friends, but I just don't like what he's doing at this particular moment. But India and the United States have a special relationship. There's nothing to worry about. We just have moments on occasion.
The Prime Minister of India reciprocated soon after, calling the partnership with the United States forward-looking and vital. However, several reports on Tuesday suggested that Donald Trump has urged the European Union to impose tariffs of up to 100% on both India and China over their Russian oil purchases. So as the two leaders prepare to speak, what remains to be seen is whether the unresolved battles over tariffs, oil, and global alignments will once again test the very limits of this partnership.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
$36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka kaljo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Skali radikali.
Japanese,
$1 idioma.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.